Hello and welcome to our coverage of the WNBA on 2K Sports. And in our matchup tonight, we'll see the Seattle Storm going up against the New York Liberty. And coming to you from the borough of Brooklyn, I'm Blake Suniga. Pleased to have you here along with my broadcast partners, Brian Banafatemi and Tim Swartz. As a fan, if you've got the need for speed, you're in for a treat tonight.
Oh, I always have the need for speed. And across the league, every year, the pace seems to increase. And these teams, they really push it.
Then again, who knows? A couple key half-court sets could really determine the outcome here.
And that one's good. Stewart.
There are so many skills Ionescu has offensively, but her feel for the game, knowing when to dish it, it's just simply incredible.
Now Gumake. Pass to Horston. Ogumake sets a screen. And that one's good. Horston.
You know, that is right where they wanted to get that ball.
We played just over a minute here in the first. Now Jones. Phoebish. Back to Jones. Over McVigor. Jones, no good.
It's very dangerous to leave her open like that. Lucky break for the D that she missed it.
Ogumake outside. Over Ionescu. And it's Ogumake missing.
That's a shot she had to take.
No question. The decision was good, just didn't execute.
Picked by Jones. Ionescu gets the bucket.
Did you see how deep that shot was? There are truly no limits to what Ionescu can do out there.
Pass to McVigor. Here's Ogumake. Yes, and it's McVigor who gets the assist.
No question, Ogumake knows how to move inside, runs into some contact, but goes right up to finish strong.
Now here's Ionescu. First quarter ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. So the whistle blows on the shot. 2 free throws for the contact there. You want to talk about a well-rounded player? Sabrina Ionescu can really do it all.
And we knew this about her early on. She was the only player in college basketball history, male or female, with 2,000 points, 1,000 rebounds, and 1,000 assists. I mean, think about that for a moment. She is a special, special talent.
And the first one falls for her. And for Sabrina Ionescu, her three-point shooting took a massive leap in year 4.
Well, you know, it's something Ionescu has worked very hard on. You look at her first 3 years in the league, she shot just 33% from deep. But year 4, that percentage shot up to 45%, and it was on major volume. Sabrina leading the WNBA in three-pointers made.
You got to admire how Sabrina Ionescu can do it all. She can score, distribute, grab rebounds. Whatever you need, she can do it. And that kind of versatility is just invaluable.
Now here's Brown. Back to Diggins Smith. Pass to Ogumake. 4 on the clock. Down low. Plenty of space. The bank shot, no good. New York leading. Phoebish. She's covered by Ogumake. Back to Stewart. And stolen by Horston. Here we go, one-on-one. Unloads from 13 feet. Connects. The jumper drops.
Such a special offensive talent. Ogumake is a forward who can face up and knock down a shot.
And so it's New York with it. Pass to Ionescu. Stewart with the screen. New York, no good that time either. And here is Diggins Smith. Here's Brown. Quiet so far offensively, searching for first points of the game. Ogwumike up and in on the layup.
Gotta appreciate just how polished Ogwumike is down there. Outstanding at taking it up strong.
First quarter of play and just over 3.5 minutes in. Outside Stewart. Phoebish. Back to Stewart. Ball's knocked loose. Out of bounds. Liberty ball as New York keeps possession. Five to shoot. Here's Laney Hamilton. It's rebounded by Seattle. Horston with it. Pass to Ogwumike. Now here's McBagor. Ogwumike sets the screen. The floater. McBagor, no good.
And she doesn't miss many of those, especially with the defender not in the best of positions.
That one falls.
Now you can tell Jones knows when it's time to dominate, go inside, and take charge of the paint.
Here's Diggin Smith. Screen by McBagor. Pass to Ogwumike. And so she earns a trip to the line. Official saw the contact, and she'll shoot two.
So when you watch Nneka Ogwumike, you just marvel at the combination of physical strength and agility. Good luck stopping her without fouling her.
That one's off.
And we're only a few games into the year, but in the short WNBA season, they do go fast.
They do, and they're a blur. So these teams don't really have the luxury of a long feeling out period.
I think it's a good thing, though, because it forces teams to solidify themselves quicker and makes every game count.
Good on the second free throw.
Well, on the floor, Nneka Ogwumike can be so imposing. You know, she's got a clear height advantage over many players, and she knows how to fight for her shots.
Here's Bird. Pass to Ionescu. Stewart inside.
Horston defending.
Back to Ionescu. Shoots over Diggin Smith. That one falls. Her second basket of the game. She is now 2 for 3.
And Ionescu recognizes her role on this squad. Her team wants her to score and score often.
Here's Diggin Smith. Takes the three. Drains it from beyond the arc.
I saw a little confusion amongst the D as to who was supposed to be guarding her.
The Liberty trail. Jones outside. Pass to Stewart. And the officials will call the illegal screen here.
Well, she has got to watch herself at this point. I mean, that's 2 fouls already, and she can't afford to rack up another one.
Seattle with the ball. Here's Diggin Smith. Now here's McBagor. Guarded by Sabali. And here's Nneka from the arc. Drains the three-pointer.
And at 4 of 5 now, we're looking at a nice start offensively, and she looks ready to make an impact.
Here's Bird. Looking for her first basket still in this one. Here's Jones. And you can count it. She'll go to the line with a chance to make it 3.
Excellent physical play wins Jones the bucket, and she even manages to pocket a foul along the way.
Find the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
And in 2023, the Liberty made their long-awaited return to the WNBA Finals.
It's crazy to think about it, guys, but that was their first trip to the finals in 21 years. And despite it being the Liberty's 5th finals appearance, still no titles. Incredible when you think this is an original WNBA franchise and the amount of stars and Hall of Famers they've had over the years.
Pass to Ionescu. Shot from 12. It's hauled in by Williams. Seattle leading. Diggins-Smith with it. Covered by Ionescu. Brown with it. For 3. Buries it from three-point range.
They're going back to the three-point shot over and over again.
They might have found the Achilles heel of this defense. That was their 9th straight point from beyond the arc.
Now here's Jones. She's got 5. Here's Stewart. And it's Seattle with the rebound. Pass to Brown. Back to Williams. Brown sets a screen. Now here's Diggins-Smith. Covered by Ionescu. Off on the layup.
Yeah, she's been off her game this quarter. Just hasn't been able to get a whole lot to go down.
Picked by Jones. Releases. And again, it's the Liberty missing.
You can tell she thought that triple was going to fall.
She's just shaking her head after that miss.
Screen by McGregor. Brown. Defended by Stewart. Yes, it's good.
I like how McGregor picks her spots on offense, knows when to look to score inside.
On offense, here the Liberty. 6-point game. Pass to Ionescu. Fires from deep. That's another miss. Number 4 on 2 for 6 shooting. And here's Brown. Outside Williams. Screen by McGregor. Outside Diggins-Smith. Just 5 to shoot. They set a pick. Off the mark there with the 3.
Yeah, I mean, she has been way off the mark this quarter. It is getting rough.
Here's Jones. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake freezes the D. And here are the Storm now. They lead by 4. Guarded by Jones. Pass to McGregor. Brown. Clock at 6. There's the 3. It's good for her second make. 2 for 3 so far.
These defenders are putting up very little resistance to the three-point shot.
And it's killing them. 4 of the last 5 makes coming from long range.
Now here is Ionescu. 7 points in the game. Tried to come right back with the 3 of her own, but it's no good.
It hasn't been a very good day for her, guys, and her team really needs her, desperately needs her to start burying those shots.
Here's Brown. 6 points for her. Screen by McGregor. Let's go with a 3. And a shot by Brown. No good. From deep. He got it up in time, but it just wouldn't fall for her. And so the first quarter in the books. It's the Storm. They're up by 7. Stay with us as we get set to bring you quarter number 2 after this. And now, the second quarter just getting set to begin. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen from the Storm?
I think the roof is up, but get some people some umbrellas. It has been raining in here. A lot of threes.
Yeah, you know I'm a huge umbrella guy, but hey, when it rains, it pours. And they haven't let up from beyond the arc.
Now Doty Kish. Burt covered by Vivians. Here's Doty Kish. With some arc, and it's good on the layup.
That's a precision shot. No room for error on the floater.
And it's the Storm with the ball. It's a 5-point game. Ogumake outside. Outside Vivians. Shot clock at 5. Ogumake gets a three-pointer to fall.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Great ball movement.
Great ball movement indeed. That's an example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
Now here's Jones. Pass to Sabali. Thornton up top. Burt covered by Vivians. Here's Jones. It's hauled in by Williams. And it's the Storm with the ball. Here's Vivians. Soft touch off the glass.
Fantastic shot by Vivians. Staying focused on the task at hand.
And here in the second with about a minute and a half gone by. Thornton outside. Burt pass to Sabali. To the middle. Gabby Williams with the steal. And it's the Storm on the break. Here's Vivians. The rebound by Burt. And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. Here's Doty Kish. Knocks down the three ball.
She might not be the top sharpshooter in this league, but that's not a shot that D can afford to give to her.
Now here's Wheeler. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for her. Pass to Ogumake. Shoots over Jones. Ogumake, that's good.
When they've gone to her, she's come through. Keep getting her touches.
And the Liberty call time here. One player who's been getting it done, Nneka Ogumake.
She continues to burn them at the offensive end. The coaching staff is going to have to make an adjustment.
And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Jones inside. Ogumeke's there, and that one's good. Jones.
Very well done. Confident and composed, as always.
And former MVP Jonquel Jones made a finals appearance in her first season with the Liberty.
Yeah, and she also led the Sun to the finals while she was in Connecticut. And Jones, she's just the ideal stretch big. 6'6", great length, about 38% from three over her career. If you have Jones on your team, you're going to win a lot of games.
Brown, covered by Ionescu. Brown with it. 6 points for her. Back to Wheeler. Clock is at 3. And it's Ionescu with the rebound. New York trailing here. Inside. And count the basket. She was fouled, and she's going to the line for one more.
You have to respect how Jonquel Jones has continually upped her game.
Well, she never seems satisfied with her game, does she? Even after she won Most Improved Player, she just kept working to get even better. And the results speak for themselves, as she eventually won League MVP.
The 2021 MVP, Jonquel Jones, might be the most versatile player in the league. Her impact is felt all over the floor.
And it's the Storm with the ball. They've led by as much as 10. Now here's Brown, covered by Ionescu. Outside Williams. Ogumake shoots over Jones. And Ogumake gets it to go.
Riding the wave of momentum, Ogumake is feeling it and attacking the defense with ferocity.
Here's Dodikish. 5 points in the game. And almost 4 minutes gone in the second quarter of play. Three-pointer Sabrina Ionescu cans it from downtown.
Can't give Ionescu any airspace from downtown. If you do, she'll torch you from there.
Outside Williams. Ogumake sets a screen. This one for 3. New York with the rebound. Now Dodikish. Pass to Ionescu. Picked by Jones. Shoots. Ionescu misses.
You know, sometimes just because you can make it from way out there, it doesn't mean you should try.
Kind of hypocritical coming from you, Tim. I mean, it wasn't that far out. Anyways, she could work for a better shot than that.
Now here's McMagor. Shoots over Jones. A nice shot by McMagor.
Smooth shot from McMagor in the mid-range, taking advantage of the look that she got.
To the inside. Deflected. It's stolen by McMagor. Outside Williams. Pass to Brown. Ogumake. Guarded by Jones. And here's Ogumake. She's got 17. Just 4 to shoot. Puts up a 3. Knocked loose. Outside, Lainey Hamilton. Pass to Ionescu. That one falls, and a nice feed from Lainey Hamilton.
They're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 buckets are from three-point range.
The defense, they have to close out quicker.
Seattle calls timeout. Storm making a change here. Seattle leading. Pass to Brown.
Now Horston.
Shoots a three.
Lainey Hamilton with the rebound.
Ionescu outside. Shoots the three. Storm with the rebound. They've led by as much as 10. Pass to Magdagor. Picked by Agumake. To the paint. Here's Horston. Got her with the pump fake. Just couldn't finish.
Outside, Lainey Hamilton.
No good. That would have tied it. Pass to Brown. Magdagor. Now here's Diggins Smith. Back to Agumake. Diggins Smith.
Guarded by Davis.
And it's Skylar Diggins Smith with the triple.
The lefty knocks down the tray. Well, you know, Diggins Smith is a great driver of the ball, so defenders almost have to make a choice with her.
Now here's Harrison. She's guarded closely.
Harrison sets a screen.
Ionescu can't get it to go.
You don't want to give up that kind of look often.
They're very lucky they didn't get burned.
Now here's Horston.
Ogumake sets a screen. Floats one up. Outside, Diggins Smith. Pass to Brown. Ogumake up top. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Brown. From deep three-point range. That's miss number 3 for her. Now 2 for 5 from the floor. Ionescu outside.
Horston with the rebound.
And these guys have had some good motion on offense. Nice assists.
When everybody's involved offensively, it's in a way helping you defensively too. I really like it when Ezzy is aggressive inside, challenging the defense.
Well, one of the most improved players in the league, Ezzy Magdagor.
Oh, remember, you know, she was just 20 when she entered the WNBA. Most others are 22, 23, even see some 24, 25-year-olds. So while she wasn't elite her first 2 years, she was the youngest player in the league. So we've seen the improvement. And now, Ezzy, she's one of the best defensive players in the game.
And the first one drops.
They look at someone like Ezzy Magdagor, a modern big, length defensively, can hit jumpers, just so talented.
He's off on the second.
Pass to Horston.
Good defensive work by Jonquel Jones.
Here's Febish.
She's guarded by Williams. Three-pointer Sabrina Ionescu connects from three-point range.
Wow, she is putting on a clinic from outside. She's got the 4 in the game, but 3 of them have come in this quarter. How about that?
Now here's Diggins Smith. She has 6. Brown with it. Beyond the arc.
Rebounded by Febish.
You know, it might be a poor shooting performance for her, but luckily her teammates have picked up the slack.
Good on the triple.
Just on fire from beyond the arc.
Seems like just about all her points are coming from deep.
Here's Diggins Smith.
Pass to Horston.
Here's Brown. And they come right back with their own three-pointer.
That gets her going here in the second quarter after hitting 2 from long range in the first.
Ionescu outside. Outside, Lainey Hamilton. And a great assist that time by Sabrina Ionescu as that one goes in.
Gotta appreciate how Ionescu reads the defense. Terrific job of finding the open teammate there.
And 2-for-1 opportunity here if they want it.
And if I'm them, if I'm in their seats, I'm on the bench in the game, I go for it.
Williams inside. Higgins-Smith gets the jumper to fall from the corner.
With fine-tuned basketball intelligence, Diggins-Smith consistently keeps herself a step ahead of her opponents.
The Liberty trail and 5-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Pass to Lainey Hamilton. Three-pointer Sabrina Ionescu. Here's Phoebish. Launches a three. Agnagor grabs the miss. Here's Diggins-Smith. For three. And released it in time, but it's off the mark. And we're through the first half of play here in what's been a good one. Storm out in front, up by 2. And we will see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball in just a bit.
Please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the fan half-court shot. Give me a beat. They're measuring up the shot.
We have a close ball game on our hands as we get set for the second half to get underway. And you look at Sabrina Ionescu in this game, and she's been everywhere.
Well, in terms of her points in the first half, that's pretty much what we've come to expect.
Which tells you really all you need to know about what a strong talent she is. I mean, I'm going to bet that she adds a lot more to her totals after the break.
Now Stewart. Pass to Phoebish. Ionescu has it. Pulls it from the elbow. Good as the jump shot falls.
Excellent release from mid-range. Ionescu has a gift for getting to her spots offensively.
And here is Diggins-Smith. To the middle. Here's Ogumake. Rebound New York.
That's as high percentage as it gets for her. I don't know why the defense gave her that much space to operate.
Pass to Lainey Hamilton. Stewart. Foul called that time on the way up. And that'll give her 2 chances at the free throw. Jordan Horston picks one up.
Well, for my money, Stewart, the toughest assignment in the league.
What you gotta love about Stewie, she's a flat-out winner at every single level.
Yeah, she led Connecticut to 4 consecutive national championships. She's won multiple gold medals, WNBA Finals MVP in 2018 and 2020. I mean, what more can you ask for?
And the free throw is good, now leading by 1.
The #1 overall pick in 2016, Breanna Stewart continues to be a big-time player in the W.
Well, her transition from Connecticut to the WNBA was seamless. She won Rookie of the Year and established herself as a star right from the jump. Now, as a veteran, Stewie remains one of the most dominant players in the league.
And for those tuning in, we're about a minute into the second half. Pass to Ogumake. Shoots a fader. And she gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim.
Got a little fancy with the fadeaway on that one, guys.
And the Liberty with possession here. Outside Stewart. The 3 ball. It's rebounded by Seattle. First minute and a half of basketball played here in the third quarter. Picked by Ogumake. Goes up from the top of the key. Off the left rim and out. Here's Phoebish. No scoring yet from her, but that's likely to change. And that one's good.
A true threat inside and outside. Stewart's height and touch, they allow her to be effective down low.
Now here's Brown.
Laney Hamilton covering.
Pass to Diggins-Smith. Three-pointer. Here's Ogumake. Yes, and it's Skylar Diggins-Smith with the assist that time.
What an intelligent basketball player. Ogumake simply understands how to set screens effectively. I'm impressed.
A little under 2.5 minutes gone by in the third quarter. New York calls timeout.
And at this stage of her career, winning titles seems to be everything for Skylar Diggins-Smith.
She doesn't know how many more years she has left, and because of this, she's going to give it her all. It'll be interesting to see if she's able to add some titles to her illustrious resume.
Just under 2.5 minutes into this third quarter now.
Pass to Laney Hamilton.
Back to Ionescu. Fires the 3. Storm with the rebound. Now here's Ogumake. She's got 21. Now here's McBagor. And here's Ogumake. For the lead. For the basket for her 10th make. 10 for 12. That's 82%.
She's got such a quick trigger from that range when she senses the defenders have backed off her.
The Liberty trail. Ionescu outside. Back to Stewart. Good, and Sabrina Ionescu gets the dime.
They're just killing them in the paint.
You can say that again. I mean, the defenders aren't being nearly aggressive enough down low.
They're just killing them in the paint.
Thank you.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Now here's Diggins Smith. She's covered closely. Ogumake. Clock at 4. Pass to Brown. Shoots over Lainey Hamilton. Here's Ogumake. Rebounded by Phoebish. Outside, Lainey Hamilton. Here's Phoebish. She's covered by Ogumake. Now Ionescu. Buries the long-range jumper.
What a scoring display we're seeing from Ionescu right now, putting her expansive offensive skill set on full display.
The Storm trail. Pass to Brown. Horston with it. From beyond the arc, it's good from long range.
Gutsy shot to come right back at her with a 3 of her own. Great attitude.
Yeah, we know she is never afraid to trade shots with anyone.
Now here is Stewart. Horston defending. Lainey Hamilton penetrating. Goes up and lays it in nice and easy.
Well, that pick, it worked like a charm. A nice job taking it right to the tin for the layup.
Diggins Smith with it. She's got 8. Now a timeout called by Seattle. Sabrina Ionescu really making a difference out there.
She's been gunning from deep. If you're guarding her, you got to get into her jersey. You can't sag off her at all, or you're just asking her to drop another 3 on you.
Substitution. Number 5, Gabby Williams.
Pass to Ogumake. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
But once the ball gets inside, you almost have to foul Nneka to stop her. She has so many post moves.
And this is her 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game here.
Shoot 2.
First free throw is good. That's also good, so she hits them both. Here's Phoebish. She's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. It's rebounded by Seattle. Now Ogumake. She's got 25. And here's Magbagor. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Well, not letting the physical defense deter her, Magbagor plays with such tenacity.
Pass to Jones. Ionescu, guarded by Diggins Smith, picked by Jones. And Sabrina Ionescu with the triple. And it's the Storm with the ball. They trail by 1. Outside Williams. Brown sets a screen. It's Ezzy Magbagor, high post. Inside, it's stolen by Stewart. Here's Phoebish. She's guarded by Williams. Another shot. Jones, no good. Now here's Brown. She's guarded closely. Magbagor. Now here's Diggins Smith. 8 points for her. 5 on the clock. From outside the arc. She can't get that one. Fast break, here they come. Here's Jones. That ball is good for another field goal, her 6th, and she's at a 6 for 9 on the stat sheet. Pass to Magbagor. Williams. Screen by Magbagor. Diggins Smith, covered by Ionescu. Magbagor. Yes, and it's Skylar Diggins Smith with the assist that time.
With the selfless approach to the game, Diggins Smith takes pride in her ability to create for others.
New York in the lead. Outside Stewart. Here's Ionescu. Outside Lainey Hamilton. Storm with the rebound. Down low. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead. Pass to Ionescu. The 3 is up. Neko Ogumake with the rebound.
Well, with a clear look at the basket, she doesn't really miss a lot of those.
Here's Diggins Smith. No good with the layup. Here's Jones. 14 points for her. Ionescu. The pick by Jones. And Sabrina Ionescu with the triple.
She has put her foot on the gas pedal this quarter. She's doing a tremendous job leading their offense.
Now here's Diggins Smith. 8 points for her. Here's Ogumake. Back to Diggins Smith. Pass to Williams. The 3. Rebounded by Jonquel Jones. And so it's New York with it. They lead by 4. 3-pointer Sabrina Ionescu. Skylar Diggins Smith grabs the miss.
Yeah, she didn't punish them for the weak coverage that time, but they just can't count on her missing.
Absolutely, Brian. She's got to go right back to that shot.
Now here's Brown. She's got 9. Skylar Diggins Smith outside. Nailed from three-point land.
Yeah, you might not think of her as a true ace from three-point range, but the shot was there for her.
Pass to Phoebish. Outside, Lainey Hamilton. Here's Stewart. She's covered by Ogumake. Jones. Great positioning on the putback.
Well, Jones has a talent for owning the boards. Here she keeps the play alive and finishes it strong.
Diggins Smith with it. For the tie. Misses the tray. And we have just finished the third quarter, and a tight game we've got. It's the Liberty leading by 3. And we're coming back right after this break to get the fourth quarter started. And we're set to start up the action in the fourth quarter. And if it's anything like the first 3, we should be in for a treat. The Storm trail. Outside Vivians. Back to Wheeler. Ogumake sets a screen. Swiped away. Now Burke. Pass to Ionescu. It's stolen by Hahn. One-on-one fast break. Williams inside. Laney Hamilton covering. Hahn lays it up and in off the pretty assist.
When Shu gets this type of positioning in the paint, good luck. At her size, she's impossible to stop inside.
And here's Burke. And we played through about a minute here in the fourth. Laney Hamilton, that one's good.
They'll take as many of those high percentage shots as they can make.
And here is Wheeler. Outside Vivians. Wheeler. Out to Ogumake. Baseline try. Second shot opportunity. And Hahn with the lay-in.
The long arms of Han Shu coming in handy there.
And just a tiny lead for them.
A chance to make it a little bigger right here, though.
Back to Ionescu. Takes the 3. Hits it from three-point range.
Wow. I mean, what can you say?
Now here's Wheeler. Ogumake outside. Second minute off the clock now in the fourth. Here's the 3. And Wheeler is good for 3.
How about that for a response?
We'll give you a 3, and then we'll take it right back.
It's turning into a three-point contest.
Now here's Ionescu. From the arc. Rebounded by Vivians. Just under 2.5 minutes gone by now in the final quarter. And she sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in.
The big setter, Shu, with the quick trigger.
The Liberty trail. Pass to Burke. Back to Ionescu. Outside Sabali. Shot clock at 6. To the inside. Thornton's shot is good.
She might be undersized as a 6'1" forward, but Thornton makes up for it with touch. Finds ways to score down low.
Here's Seattle. Pass to Ogumake. Vivians. On a screen. From past the arc. It's rebounded by Sabali. Now here is Ionescu. Guarded by Wheeler. Three-pointer. Neko Ogumake with the rebound. And here are the Storm now. It's a one-point game. Outside Wheeler. And she uses the glass on the layup.
A smart decision maker in the pick and roll. Wheeler certainly reads the floor well.
Outside Laney Hamilton. Picked by Thornton. Lainey Hamilton penetrating. Yeah, count it.
Look at the soft touch, just a gentle little teardrop.
So both teams changing it up here.
Lady Hamilton, shooting one.
Here's Brown. Outside Williams. On up top. Pass to Vivians. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Storm will get the ball here. So it's both teams making substitutions here. Now here's Agumake, defended by Stewart. 3 on the clock. Here's Brown. And again, it's the Storm missing. New York in the lead. Jones outside. Here's Burke. The shot's good on the assist by Jonquel Jones.
I mean, talk about vision. Wow. Jonquel Jones with quick eyes and a nice pass.
Pass to Brown. Outside Williams. From downtown. And again, it's the Storm missing. Here's Burke. Guarded by Diggins Smith. Now here's Jones. Pass to Phoebish. Cody Kish. Inside. Jones outside. Fires for 3. It's hauled in by Williams.
On an open look like that, she's just got a gift for making the weak coverage pay.
That's a surprising miss. She's almost always deadly when she's that open, even from way downtown.
Back to Diggins Smith. The offensive rebound. Pass to Magbagor. Outside for Diggins Smith. From outside, off the mark.
Some of the shots she's taken today have been absolute head scratchers. She's out there playing like it's a game of horse, and it's not.
Oh, wow, guys. Doesn't look good. We've got an injury here.
She is not happy right now. You can tell she is really hurting.
That's a real shame. I mean, it's just hard to tell how serious it is right now, but I'm sure we'll have an update soon.
Outside, Diggins Smith. Back to Agumake. Fades. Rebound, New York. Stewart with the ball. Now Dodie Kish. Back to Stewart. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed.
She's pouring it on in the second half. Really a much better showing than she had before the break.
Now here's Diggins Smith. D right on her. Agumake outside. It's Gabby Williams on the wing. 4 on the shot clock. Back to Agumake. Drills it from outside.
And this is someone that can really hurt you from long range. She did that to a degree in the first half, and she's doing it now in the second.
Here's Dodie Kish. Pass to Stewart. Burke. Here's Phoebish.
And as the shot clock expires, 24-second violation.
Substitution on the court.
The Storm trail. Now a timeout called by Seattle.
Timeout.
Really, they're not pleased at all with the looks they've given up inside, and they want to talk to the team about tightening things up defensively.
Well, that's what's got to happen, and I'm sure the coaches will let them know about it. I mean, they're playing soft interior defense, and that's a recipe for disaster.
Brown shoots over Laney Hamilton. And a shot by Brown, no good.
You know, it has been a rough night for her, but you can't falter on that try.
Back to Stewart. Ionescu, guarded by Diggins Smith. From deep, Ionescu misses.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Lucky she was off.
I just hope that was a mistake by the D, because if that's how they plan to guard her, they're going to have serious problems.
Now here's Diggins Smith, looking to get it going. Just 5 on the clock, and she takes it up and lays it in.
Seems like Diggins Smith never gives up, chases down a big bucket for this team.
Here's Stewart. Pass to Phoebish. Ionescu outside. Here's Phoebish. 6 on the shot clock. The 3. They get it back. Tries again. Honshu with some nice defense. Now here's Diggins Smith, defended by Stewart. Diggins Smith's shot is off. New York in the lead. Down low. Here's Jones. Good on the shot.
They've been able to depend on her offense all game, guys. She's just not wasting any chances, any shots she's had.
And if they want to make things even easier on themselves here late in the ball game, I got an idea. Just keep getting her the basketball.
Here's Diggins Smith. And she's knocked off course by the D. The foul is called, and she'll shoot free throws.
Sabrina Ionescu. First personal foul. First team foul. At the line for the Storm.
Take a break. Take a break.
Spanner Diggins Smith.
2 shots.
2 shots.
Good on the first, and that trims the lead to 6.
hits both from the stripe.
Those were crucial foul shots because we're at the point now where they can't be missing any of those.
Outside, Lainey Hamilton. And she commits the intentional foul.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
And they double up Sabrina Ionescu. Here's Stewart. Good on the baseline J.
They're not letting up, guys. They just keep coming at them.
And I think it's safe to say that lead is too big to overcome at this point. Just not enough time on the clock.
Yeah, absolutely.
Time called here. The Storm decide to talk it over.
They have to go straight to the hoop and then foul immediately.
It's going to be tough. They don't have much time to work with, but we've definitely seen stranger things happen.
From the arc. They get the rebound. Nails it! Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
Wow, it's Brown answering the call, elevating this team.
And that's an intentional foul.
Team foul. Lady Hamilton. 2 shots.
And she cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss. And she ends up making the second. And that increases their lead to 6.
No time to spare. They need a bucket.
And then a steal or foul to stop the clock.
Now here's Diggins Smith. She's tightly guarded. And it falls!
Nice work inside. Hard to get that one to go over the bigger defender.
Well, it was never going to be easy. A little artistry on the inside.
Call it maybe a Rembrandt.
Here's Ionescu. And they foul intentionally. That's what they have to do at this point.
That's right. No other option but to foul and just hope for some misses.
Yeah, they have to extend the game and use every last second on that clock.
Gets the first, and that puts them up 5. Second free throw, no good that time, and she really wanted that one. Here's Seattle. Outside, Diggins Smith. Here's Brown. On the wing, Jordan Horson. Knocks down the trifecta. And the Liberty call time here.
You have to foul, but I'm sure they would have liked to foul someone different.
No other option, though. They did a good job getting it in her hands and making sure she was the one who'd go to the line.
She drops the first one, and that makes it a 3-point lead. And so she drops them both. And it's a 4-point ball game.
No mistakes there, and I think you can close the book on this one, guys.
Now a timeout called by Seattle.
They're not ready to give up yet. They'll try to intentionally foul if they get a quick hoop. Out of this timeout.
I'm sure that's what they're talking about. It's their only chance, and even then, it's a distant one.
But I think, Ryan, they've got to take it.
And here's Nika from the arc. Count it! And that shot brings them within just one.
Perfect screen there. Set her up with a terrific look.
Yeah, but that's a bad job by the defender to not fight through that screen to contest.
You want to see more effort there.
Ricky Hamilton, 2 shots.
So the first one drops, and that will put them up 2. And so both free throws good this time. And it's a 3-point game.
Absolutely massive free throws. That'll force them into a 3-point attempt here.
And so the big win by New York in a really tight game. What a show they put on here at home tonight.
These are those games that are so great to win and so hard to lose. I love being on the edge of my seat, just wondering what would happen next.
So that's going to do it for this one, folks.